Well, hello and good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, I thought it was all tidy. It is Sunday, the 2nd of March. Oh my word! Oh my word! Yes, welcome everyone. Welcome to Stitches and Jacks. So come on in, all you oldies. Your subscribers that have been here for like ever, and thank you so much. I'm so chuffed. So, and all the newbies as well, so come on in and see what it's all going to be about. So today it is about a February roundup. Oh my word! And I'm here for pretty early. I don't think it's going to go up until Wednesday or Thursday, because I'll just need to do the editing process, and this week is like mad. I've got something on every day, all day, so we'll not get a rest till Saturday, but that's okay. So how are you all? Are you okay? Thank you so much for all you lovely people coming to see me and say hello, and thank you so much for leaving such beautiful comments and for pressing the like button. That's certainly doing the trick, and it's getting my video out there, and it's just growing. And what better to just find somebody else to watch and to chat about yarn and projects, and yes, just lovely. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. So please keep pressing that bell, that'll be lovely. Well, what do I have for you today? I'm all excited because I feel that February for me started off as a bit of a drama. I've got six finished objects. So I think the last video, no, I put this up just before I went to Blackpool, didn't I? The Stephen West glitter in the snowscape shawl. So thank you for your lovely comments on that video. I was just lucky that I'd actually got some footage. If it just helps one person, like, to keep going, just keep going. And the lace part that I put in, once it's blocked, it's really bloomed. And I think unless you've actually knitted this yourself, you won't be that aware. But even if you are, you'd be like, oh, that's nice. So so should we get into it? Shall we get into it? Oh, so it's super chuffed to be able to. Oh, I'm going to stand up because I don't want everything to fall off, or turn round rather. I just don't like having my back to you. It's not very polite. I'm not bothered if somebody else does it, but there we are. Right, are we ready for this magnificence? Oh my word! Oh my word! Look at it! Oh my word! Oh my word! I think according to the pattern, it's like 89 inches wingspan. Oh, and I've got a really annoying end that keeps coming through. But you didn't see that, did you? Oh, I got so many lovely comments. I really did. It was lovely. So thank you very much for liking my shawl and leaving me a comment. Oh my word. It was, I did enjoy it. I'm glad that I got it back out again, and that I have one of his beautiful shawls. So one day when I go to Amsterdam, I can wear his shawls. What have I got here? That's in, oh crumbs, what's this called? I want to say Winter Wonderland, but I don't think it is. And then I've got the purple one that's up there. One of his early ones, and that's beautiful. I wear that with like a denim dress. It just gives that pop of colour. Oh my word. And I only saw two other of these shawls. One was on Amanda, Little Lycac's stall, and she did it all like in a purple hue. Oh my word, it was just beautiful. And then obviously my lovely winner, she had hers. So yes, and hers was cream and mustards and blues and I think a navy. Beautiful. So I am chuffed to bits. I finished it, and chuffed to bits with it. The yarn is beautiful. I love the colours, and it's very similar to what Shirley from under an English sky had, and she saved my life by coming. I thought this was a DK. I think my brain was just addled with the stress of, I wanted to finish it because Shirley doesn't actually dye yarn anymore. She's stopped, so she's going to concentrate. I think she's got a job and she's going to concentrate on just doing you know, a yarn festival. We'd like her to do it twice a year because it was amazing. Whether she could be persuaded or not, I don't know. But this is pure wool. It is 4-ply, and I was right that because it's a darker dye, it just seems to make the yarn bloom. But it's beautiful, and it isn't heavy, as you can see. There's a lot of movement in it. Oh, yeah, so I was really happy. Let me just try and put this back properly, so you can admire the beauty. He's so clever in his designs. Oh, yeah, really clever. And I have got a feeling that I might have knitted it with a 4mm needle instead of was it a 3.75 or 3.5? Yeah, so it might be slightly bigger. But yeah, just beautiful. I bought the yarns up that were left in my bag. And have I written them down? Oh, let me get the pattern out. I wrote on the back of the pattern, I think. This is my new folder. This is for, I took this to Blackpool with me, and I could have sworn I've been looking for this since for about 10 days because I was looking for an orange folder. And this has been on the dining room table, and I walked backwards and forwards, and it was open. And I could see that it was pink. I thought, that's not it. And then I thought, I'll just have a look. Why is that on the dining room table? And it's all my patterns. But these are my my joyful patterns. As soon as I saw that last September, I knew that I had to knit it, and I think that's what I need to do. If I have that joyful moment, that pattern is calling to me. So, just in case you're interested, what I love about Stephen West is not just his genius at designing something. And he's got a brand, and it's really, you know, that's his business. It's important, but he's so inclusive. Like, he'll show you all these beautiful yarns, and then he'll say, if you've got your stash, you've got your stash. And it's just interesting, I think, to find out how much it will a shawl will take, because sometimes you might have enough to put into another shawl. So this is the natural colourway, and that was a lot of knitting, and that I've got 36 grams left of that. And then what was the next one? Oh, Mrs. Tiggy-Winkle. So this was the second one, and I've got 28 grams. 28 grams of that, and that is Mrs. Tiggy-Winkle. This is the third one, which is Brooding Storm, and they're 63 grams. There's a decent amount, isn't there, in those. This one is Up in the Cherry Tree, and there's 44 grams left of those. And I was just watching Kevin and Ray from Needles at the Ready, and Kevin had made a hat with some leftovers from a Stephen West shawl that he had made, and he had enough if he held them together like a mould kind of look. And I thought, well, that's a really good idea. And then this one here is Let's Go Berry Picking. So I had 2 skeins of this, but I only had about eight of the blades, the fans that I needed to make. So I've got 64 grams of that, and that is beautiful. It's really, really nice. So I'm definitely going to be making a project with that. Let's just, hopefully this won't fall on the floor. Let me just pop this back in my bag so that I'm not too messy. Right, and I'll just chuck it on the floor. So what have I been up to? Well, let's just, so I finished, it was a hoe last time, so it's a finished pair of socks. Ta-da! Just so you know that I've got 2. And where did I put my, that's my bag with all my information on. So these are my socks for Mr. Jack's And these are 72 stitches in the round. And he's got like a size 11 and a half feet. So, and they're what, we're having this conversation today because I got him to try them on. I said to him, when I was in the bar with Amanda, she couldn't believe how big the socks were that I'd made you. So I'm just wondering if they're oversized. And he tried these on this morning and he's like, no. I was just trying to explain how big your feet are. Like, you've got big baby feet, not long feet. He's got quite a high instep. He put them on, they're perfect, like perfect around on his feet, on his ankles, on his leg. I said, I was wondering if you wanted me to change them. And he's like, no. So, I'm so organised. Oh my word, I don't know what's got into me. So to match them up, I had to pull some yarn back, but this is West Yorkshire Spinners and it's in Starling. Oh my word, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really love knitting. It's like more of a toothy yarn for, you know, like to go in your boots, a bit more hard wearing, especially for my husband. And I don't know how much I used of this because I forgot to weigh it before I started. But this is a ball, again, West Yorkshire Spinners, and it's Amethyst. And I've used that for heels, toes and cuffs. So yeah, chuffed to bits with that. So he's really pleased. So they're all ready for his birthday next week. Yeah. So really, really lovely, really lovely. I don't think I'll be able to get myself any socks out of that, but I would wear these. I would wear these. So that's my hoe, and then that's it. I think I might have cast this on, but I've not seen you to show you before we went to the show, or was it afterwards? No, it was before. So I have a hat for myself. Are we ready? Da, 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 da. Be prepared for a beauty. So this is the hat that I've made for myself, and this was part of a kit that I bought at Yarndale last year. So the shawl was from Yarndale. The sock yarn was from a West Yorkshire Spinners evening held at our local yarn shop. So I'm really chuffed with that, really chuffed with it. So this is like 4-ply blue Leicester. And I like to wear my hat so they come under my ears, which is really funny watching my husband put his hat on, and he likes it on his ears. Oh, let me just get the details. So this is from Natural Knits and it's a cable design. So I knitted this on 4-ply and I knitted it on a really small needle. When I went to the Northwest Winster Yarn Festival, I think I bought my needles from Coastal Creations. So I had a likey pink and a 3.25 on a 16 inch needle. Did hurt my hands because it was so small, and I think that was me because I'm just not used to knitting in the round, and it's an 8-row pattern repeat, so I had to knit like 8 rows at a time and then just put it away. But then I found I couldn't even knit 8 rows because of the way I was holding the needle. I had like this pain going up here, so I just sort of eked it out over the course of the day and I was able to finish it. So the yarn is the Knitting Gift Shop Shades of Weardale Merino 4-ply. You see that? So, and I think I have 7 grams left. So these are 2 25-gram balls of yarn. So I got 2 for the hat and 2 for the gloves. So when I start off, I'll use up this first of all and then see how far I get. But yes, what a difference having the right needle makes. As the week was progressing, it was getting easier. So I think what I've also taken from this is, I say that I don't like magic loop. I just find it a bit clanky really. Whereas with the DPNs, I have more of a rhythm. But I think for maybe something like this, maybe I do need to practice that technique, and then I won't have that pain, because I don't want anything to stop me knitting. Oh my word. And then I have, what should I show you next? Another, my daughter asked me. Yes, my daughter asked me. Let me just get the ball band out. My youngest daughter, she's got a new puppy. I say he's 8 or 9 months now. He's what's he called? Oh, it's a fluffy little thing, black thing. Oh, he's as cute as a button. So she's just starting to take him out, and I thought, she asked me to make her a hat, so I said, yes, of course I'll make you a hat. Oh, let's have my hat model. Let's see if this will go on. Oh, she's not. So we chose the yarn together, and let me just get my book. Oh, it's a rubbish picture to show you as well, I'm sorry. So, I was looking for I've got Aran yarns, I was looking for an Aran yarn. So I chose a pattern by Hokey Lokey Telly. That lovely picture of her. But for some reason my yellow ink wasn't working, because I'd not taken the strip out of the printer. I'm just looking to see, it's a free pattern. I was just looking to see what it was called. It just says designs by hokeylokeytelly@gmail.com. Okay, so it's just a cabled hat with a brim which you can turn over, which I think, I don't know whether you can make out. Can you make that out? No. About this one. Oh no, that's better. This is a better picture, slightly. So can you see? Let's put it back in there. So I showed you what I had. My daughter's very knit-worthy, but you know, they both are. This is for my youngest daughter, but I don't, you know, when you knit for somebody, you don't think they'd perhaps know how much work goes into a project. She doesn't normally wear hats either, so I just went for my stash, and I had some Stylecraft chunky, and it's in raspberry. So that's the ball band, that's the label. Yeah, raspberry. And then this is the hat that I have made her. Oh, and she's got an end sticking out, because I'm not sure whether my daughter's going to wear it like this with the brim up. You can see all the cables are beautiful. Oh, let's just turn that around. I think that's the back. Yeah. Oh, I'd be no good, would I? If we put a pom-pom on. So I'll take it off there for a minute. Sorry, lovey, I just have to go down there. But look at that. Look at the cables. It's a beautiful pattern, and this was free, and it's so lovely. Yeah, my husband said he quite liked one as well, like that, and I was like, oh, I'd rather knit something else. Like, I do like it, and I will knit it again, because I think this is an excellent gift pattern. And after making Benjamin's jumper last year, because I tend to use four ply lace or DK, and I don't go any higher, but this was chunky and it was so easy on the needles. Again, I had the right cable needle, so it's like 5 millimeters cable needle. Yeah, beautiful. And it's really soft, really soft. So I put a pom-pom on, and it's one of those that you just tie in, and then you can take it off when you need to wash it, because you might have to wash it. So that's that. And then, oh, sorry about bending down. Did I write on here? Yes. And I've got 9 grams left of this chunky, so I've no idea what I do is 9 grams of chunky. And then, so look, that's for 2 hats. Oh, and I've done 3 hats. So I have made another hat for my husband. I made him one in the king hole. Let's just get this out for you. Yeah, in the king hole fashion. I used that yarn for Benjamin's jumper and hat for his birthday, and it was an absolute dream to knit with. I really enjoyed knitting it. And when I bought a ball of the cream with a fleck in it for my husband, it wasn't as enjoyable. But I thought, okay, and he loves his hat. He's wearing that now. Oh, and I've just realised I've not got a label. So I chose the Dustland hat for him, which I have made for Alfie. So it's quite a slouchy hat, quite a modern hat. And I used the crofter. And, oh, crumbs, right, so I need to find my label. So it's a little bit of jiggery poker because this is in DK. So I took my stitches from Hokey Locatelli's hat pattern and I've made him this. I've just got 2 ends to sew in, but it's done. Look at that. So I've cut a section out because I was running out of yarn. And he does really like it, and it looks enormous. Like compared to my head, it does look really enormous. But he is a big guy, and it does slouch on the back, and he really likes it. But I might be tempted to make him another one if he likes this in the Aran. But I made the medium size, like the 20-inch head. But I might go down. I don't know. But he really, really likes that. And I made this in the crofter. Crofter? Yes, Aran. So I'll put it down, find the label, and I'll put it down in the notes below. But I really like that. Really, really like that. Yeah, it looks really nice. Looks really nice in it. It's just like a slouchy hat. I like all the texture. Really nice. So that's that. Oh, let me just have a sip of my water. And then I have one more finished object. I don't seem to ever come back from a show. Normally it's been Yarndale that I've been to and cast anything on straight away. But I bought, let's just put it out for a minute. So I bought a kit. One of my things on my list was to buy a kit for a toy. It's not something I really get into. So I bought this from Sardines. Sardines for tea. It's so delightful, so delightful. The yarn was absolutely beautiful to work with. I'm just seeing, excuse the rustling. You had like a big bag of stuffing. And that's how much stuffing I've still got left. Everything was in the kit that you needed. Whoops. And it was Sirdar, Haworth Tweed, and I would definitely knit with this yarn again, especially like for the boys. And I don't know how much is left. That's all that was left out the ball, but that's DK weight. And it was the little rabbit. So this is for Benjamin, for my little bunny. That's what his little nickname is. And it came with a little pattern for a coat. And it's green. And his favourite colours are green and orange. Orange mainly. So I've made him, but I'm just a little bit out on his face at the moment. I've really done his eyes. This is what puts me off, are the faces. When you look at Jeanette, hers are absolutely amazing. I need some Jeanette-ness. So here he is. So he's got his, I've just stuck this in. I was talking to Mum. I thought I'd sewn his button on, but I hadn't. So he's just got a little needle on at the moment. But I've made his scarf. I've made his jacket. And I've put his eyes on. Now, do you think his eyes are okay? Do you think they're in the right place? I just need to put his little nose on, so I've taken that out. And this is where I struggle. This is where I really, really struggle with them. I know there's a lot more manipulation, but I showed my mum and she thought that, right, yeah, she thought that his eyes looked a lot better. And his little tail, look. So yes, really happy with him. Really happy with him. I'll be even happier once I get the face straight. But yeah, I'll consider him finished now. So he does look like BenjaminsBunny. So he's on there, he's done. I think the fact that it was such a small show, relatively speaking, you know, sort of 40 odd stalls, I got a chance to meet a lot of people, to chat to lots of people. I went with a kind of plan, which I did stick to most of the time. And one of the things that I wanted to make was, I better have a look, the Stephen West Glittering Snowscape shawl. Let me just get this out, she says. I don't know whether this is working because I'm fiddling with it. It'd be much better if I just had it. This is another joyful moment. So I think I found my word. Yeah, I think I found my word for 2025. I think it's going to be joyful, to be joyful about things, to be joyful for things, in the sense of joyful in my makes, joyful in my crafts, my projects that I have chosen, for joyful in the things that we are doing, like for our family, and things like going out and just general experience. Joyful for like the weather where we live, the food that we're going to eat. At the moment, Mr. Jax is in the kitchen. I've requested roast chicken for dinner today. He always says to me, "What would you like?" I said, "Oh, so I love roast chicken. I love a roast dinner. I think that's like my favourite dinner is roast dinner, and I can't decide between roast beef and Yorkshire puddings or roast chicken and stuffing." Oh my word. So he's making that, so we've got all that to come, and I've made a tiramisu, so I'm going to have like naughty little pudding on Sunday. And I was thinking it's getting lighter and lighter, which is lovely. I love getting up when it's light and I feel like I've got the world to myself, kind of thing. I was thinking, oh, there's not going to be many more weekends that we're going to have a roast dinner. It's something I think we really got into last year. For the two of us, it's a lot of effort, but we thoroughly enjoyed just that coziness. You know, when you sort of put the TV on, have a film, and you're sort of up and down with like sorting the dinner out, having a little pudding or whatever afterwards. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think Mr. Jax is looking forward to his tiramisu. Right, let's get back to the knitting. So, look at this. So it's a Glow Hair Frost scarflet. Oh my word. As soon as I saw that, my heart was fluttering. I was like, oh my word, I've not seen anything so beautiful. So beautiful. So I persuaded Jeanette to have a go, and she has, and hers, if you haven't seen the progress that she's made on hers, oh my word, go over and see it. It's amazing. And what brought me joy was seeing the joy on her face. And yeah, she's an amazing maker, and yeah, a scarf is going to be lovely. So I purchased mine. I was going to do it as he's done it in bits, but I was sort of influenced by Jeanette with Hayley from Ducky Darling's Yarn. I was like, oh, I want to be the same. And I was already going to buy something from Hayley, so I thought, right, I need to go and choose a yarn from somewhere else. And I went past Yarn Unique. Oh my word, it's amazing. So I don't know what this colourway is, the main colour. But the fluff is Berry Shimmer. So they're the... Oh, my finger's in the way, haven't I? They're the yarn labels. Caked them up. Oh, such deliciousness. So this is my metal. That's the main colour. Oh my word, look at that. The shimmer on it is just beautiful. Just beautiful. And this is the Surrey silk. beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Aren't they a wonderful combination? And then look at these. I can't. It's going everywhere. I can't put it down. I cannot put it down. Look at this. Right, so started. Let's show you the bottom. I have to show you upside down. So this is the like seed stitch. Look at these. Look at these. Let's get my arm out. Can I show you? Look at those. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my word. I could just have a shawl in that, really. Stunning. And then you go on to your eyelet detail. I've got my eyelets this time. And then this is the, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 section. So this is the lace and cables. Oh my word. I'm in 7th heaven. Lace and cables. So it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yes. So I'm really happy. Really, really happy with that. So I have one project finished, one project that is on, and I'm nearly halfway through that project. Let me just put that back. I don't think I need anything out of there. Yeah. So I've been watching Sarah from It's a Sarah podcast, and she's been pondering, percolating different thoughts and different ideas, and I think she'd cast on she was craving a colour work project, and she was just like thinking about her makes and things and thinking, I want to do this and I want to do this, but I never get round to it. So she came up with like a criteria list of what she sort of needs to have on her needles. And I thought, that's really interesting. That's really interesting. And I think I'm going to, over the next while, just have a real think about the things that I would like to create, to make. And one of the things I've always wanted to do, and I keep like saying, oh, I can't do it. And the reason I can't do it is because I don't do it. So I just need to start. I've made Benjamin a really, well, yeah, beautiful little cardigan thing, which doesn't fit him anymore because that was when he was 4. But there was a bit on it I wasn't happy with, and I was like, pick, and I was like, oh, he's gone. Come on, gone. And do you know what? He would have loved that. So I'm thinking, right, just do it. So I went into my stash and did a stash dive, and I picked out something else from Yarndale last year, and it's from Lucy Locketland, and it's because I went to her stall and I was looking, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm sure I've got one of those hats. Hats are the thing for me. I think I'm getting the same kind of satisfaction from hat knitting now as I was getting from my sock knitting. So I bought this hat last year, and this is the Shetland Wool Week 2024. Instead of the black, I went for a cream colourway, and it's in Jaminson's yarn. Let me see if I can just get the colours out without dropping everything. And this is another, I had a little problem that my colourway wasn't in there, and I was like, oh my word, what to do, where do I start? So I text Lucy from Lucy Locketland, and not expecting her to like text me back straight away, but bless her, she did, and she was able to send me a photograph, and I was able to work out the colours. You'll have to excuse the ends. Look at those. Aren't they just beautiful? Oh my word, I love them. Makes my heart jump. They're just joyful. So I sat there the other night. It was like last weekend, and I thought, right, just cast it on and just do a couple of rows. Well, I couldn't just cast it on and do a couple of rows. I just dropped a stitch. I have knitted the whole brim. Didn't have to take anything back at all. I mean, it's dead easy. It's dead easy. But you know what it's like when you haven't. Oh, I've got them all tangled. Look at this. Oh my word, I am just beyond joyful, beyond joyful. Do you see my floats? Da! There's plenty of movement. Oh my word, I kept looking at it. I kept saying to my husband every time I knitted a row, I was like, oh, look what I've made, look what I've made. Can you see? What do you think? He's going, it's lovely, it's lovely. But yeah, so I will be working on this, and I am, oh my word, just beyond myself. Now I've made a right tangle, right mess. Let's put that down there. So then, well, I was doing my ironing, and on the dressing table in the other room was a ball of yarn that I took away when we went on holiday last October for our wedding anniversary. And I think I took three Aran cakes with me, and the grey, and I was going to make a star blanket to go on our bed, because it was that's the colours that I'd chosen. And when I got home, I nearly finished it while we were away, because we just had like really joyful holiday. And I think I just had to do like the grey border. It's sitting over there. I need to do another blanket like podcast and show you. I think I have about 3 blankets to show you, which I've not shared before. So I'll show you what I've made. So it's the star blanket. Hang on a minute. See if I can find you a decent picture. Yeah. I've got notes and everything on this. Right, it's called the Rainbow Ripple Blanket. You'll know this if you're a crocheter. And it's by Celeste Young. And you can see on there that I made it for Benjamin in 2019. Because I think when my daughter found out she was pregnant, I think he was the size of a grape or something. So that was the nickname for him. So I put it on there, Grape. Because the Starcraft colour was called Grape. I think I did it in purples and greens. And then Reuben, October 2021, because his mum really likes stars. So I thought, well, that was the perfect combination for him. So then I was thinking, well, what do I do? just have a little bit of a sort out and see if there's anything I can take to the charity shop. And I thought, oh, do you know what? I still really like it. And I have made Bronte blankets when I first started crocheting. And when you buy stuff and it's not of like the best quality, it was just off the market, and it was really, really like horrible acrylic, nothing like Starcraft. So I thought, right, it's time to replace a blanket. So I've been working on this. I think I started this, was it last weekend? And it was meant to be, because I've teamed it. So this is it's all going to fall apart now. So this is the cake, or was the cake, and it would make something like that, those kind of stripes. And then I wanted something to break it up. So this is why the label is. I've got a Starcraft label downstairs, and I'm thinking I didn't knit with Starcraft Aran, but obviously I have, because I've used this. So I had a ball of that in my stash, so it was meant to be. So this went in the middle. It's got in the middle of our blanket, and it's divides the sections up as well, and then a great big like grey border. I think it was 400 grams. So I just wanted to use it. I've had it for years. So I had just enough to make the centre in the grey, and then I've got no more left. So I'm just going to keep going round until I finished. I don't think it's going to get a lot bigger than this, but this is what I've done. Oh, how pretty is that? And because she's a princess, she needs a pretty blanket. But oh my word, isn't that beautiful? So it's just meant to be. She can have a matching blanket to mummy and daddy. Really lovely, really lovely. So that is just a joy to work on, and it was meant to be. I hear you say about Max. Max sleeps with us as well. He does not like being covered over, snuggled in, nothing. He just likes to be, I was about to say loose. He just likes to be himself on his own, which is fine. So then that got me to thinking, right, okay, what do we do with these leftovers? Oh, and I forgot to bring something up, but it doesn't matter. So I have, this is Benjamin's leftovers, because I knew that I was buying one ball too much, but it was just in case. So I have a whole ball. I think that's about half a ball. I thought, right, okay, well, I've got this out, what can I do with that? It's the ideal pumpkin colour, so I need to make some pumpkins, and then if I've got any left, I can maybe I can make a hat out of there. I don't know how many pumpkins I will be making, so I thought that was ideal. And then Mr. Jack's, I've got this amount. I've not weighed it. That's what was left out of his hat, but I'm wondering whether I could do like a little sheep, and then that would use that up. And this is what I had left from my advent yarn from Lay Family Yarn. And this is what I was intending to use for the Stephen West shawl that I'm knitting. But I don't think that's going to be my last shawl. So these will come back in, will come in handy. And then I have my yarn from my mum's socks. And I was wondering whether I could actually make Bonnie a little pair of socks out of there. So I'm just going to keep these bits in my little basket, and I need to keep it out so that I can see it and see that if I can make something with it. Right, just bear with me a minute because something is over there I need to show you. Right, sorry, I just had to get it. I have a sip of water. A little bit croaky, I think, a bit dry. Now, I think I have to make a slight apology to Caitlin Hunter. Not that I don't think for a minute she's on the couch watching me, but I think I had this pattern out last week. This is the next project I would like to have a go at. I didn't realise I'd already printed this out, but I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see it. So this is the right one. And you can see that the collar and the cuffs are, the collar and the cuffs are slightly different. So that is what I would like to have a go at. And I think what I need to do is I need to start off similar but different and work my way up. So instead of a jumper, perhaps I'll start off with this top. So I'm super excited. So I chose the Darling Duckies yak. So this is the natural. I'd seen the sample on the store and I was like, that's what I want to make. That's what I want to make. That's that one. Oh, I've forgotten to bring something up. Oh my word. I have got another project. Darling Duckies, and this collar is all spruced up. This is what they look like in the cakes. Are you ready for this loveliness? Wow, look at those. Oh my word, aren't they lovely? Oh my word. They're just beautiful. I'm so excited, so excited. And I feel, I don't know, I have this, all of a sudden I have this like confidence, and I think, right, I just need to go with it. I don't want to cast on too many projects, but at the moment what have I got to finish? I've got my hat to finish. I've got my blanket to finish, that's dead easy, and then I've got the Stephen West shawl. So that's 3, and then I've got one more. Let me go and get it. I'm going to run down the stairs. Right, sorry about that. Run all the way downstairs, and the project was here, falling down the side. So it's a Ducky Darling yarn that I bought from Yarndale last year. So I pulled out 3 projects from last year. I'm not sure whether this is a free pattern. Right, okay, I'll show you this. It's black and white, and I don't think there is a colour picture. I'm not sure if it's even on Ravelry. And if you've seen Hayley at Ducky Darling's yarn, you'll have seen this on the stall. And that's who it's by. And this again is yak, and that's, I went with the intention to get something different. So I like a sock, and I like a sock for Mr. Jack's. I think think I'm kind of over a commercial sock at the moment. I think I hung on to a lot of the Yanks after losing my stepdad last year. That's all I could do, because I was knitting those at the time, and it was just hope it was mindful, that it was soothing, and I think I've come out of that and I'm ready to approach something new. But this is what I've been working on. Oh my word, this is addictive. This is like, you know, the litmus cow. Have you made one of those? I'm in the middle of a row. Oh my word. I know why I'm in the middle of a row. We went out for dinner last night and I took this, but then I couldn't see. To knit in the car. Yeah, we just went to my stepson and daughters and had dinner there, excuse me. And oh my word, it was just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So it's a grey yak and it's jewel tones. Look at that. Oh my word, I just love it. Absolutely love it. There are some ends and things which will need to be sewn in, and then you do something to this side and it becomes a plait. It's like a twist. Alex from My Yarny Corner, she knitted a top last year and she had something similar, the plait. I don't know whether it was down the side or in the middle, but yeah, she did it. It was beautiful. Looked really complicated, and she kept saying at the time, it isn't. But she couldn't say anything because it was a paid for pattern. But yes. So the 6 is the 6 wall. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't count. 1, 2, 3. There's 6. So, and I have changed it slightly in the sense of I'm just taking the grey up the side. Otherwise, I'll be just having more and more ends to sew in. So that's been taken up. Yeah, that's going up the side. You can't even see it. And then you've got all these balls of colour. I'll have to go and finish this because it'll really irritate me. And these are just 6 balls of jewel colours. Right, so I'm going to go, yeah. Look at those. Oh my word. So they are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I'm thoroughly enjoying that project. So yes, I don't want to get too carried away with what I am, because I'm going to be busy as well. So I think that's going to have to wait till Wednesday, my little tea to cast on, because I want to cast it on and I want to have a bit of time with it as well, and then to get all the colour work completed. I think my hat will keep me going. So I'll need a pair of socks, she says, after what she was just saying. I'm not sure. What do you think I should cast on? This is a new one to me. Did I buy this at... Yes, I think I bought this at Modern Yarn in Formby last year. And it's a Rico soft yarn, soft spin, superwash. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And it's going to... Can't hold it properly, sorry. So it's going to stripe up like that. Oh, there's this one. Funny Feet. I don't know which one to knit. And perhaps put an afterthought heel in. And I found my needles. Oh. They've been in my little sock holder. I've been looking everywhere else, and these are the Addy, the long ones. There's these ones. So I really would like to have a go at making these. Sorry, have a go at using these with the socks. So I need to cast that on because I'm going to be, we're sewing and quilting, and tomorrow I'm going to hopefully to do this silk dyeing, painted on silk it's called, going to do that tomorrow. A friend at Quilting, she's going to show a few of us ladies. Then Tuesday we are going to see Jenny Raymond, and we've got a workshop booked, and it finishes at 4. Then we've got a gap from 4 o'clock till 7 when we go back for a talk in the evening. So I'm going to go to the pub. And I spoke to a friend, so come to the pub with me. She said, oh, it's lovely. She goes, Poppy sozzled. She's after 3 hours in the pub. I said, well, I don't know what you'll be drinking. I said, but I'm going to have a lime and soda because I said I'll be driving. I said, I want my dinner. She goes, oh, but I'll be driving as well. She's right, I'm going to be the same as you. So I think there's a crowd of us going, so that it should be like a really, really lovely time. And then we've got quilting, so I need to do some sewing this week and keep up with my homework. We are working on a group quilt, and it is going to be entered into the festival of quilts. Yeah, the festival of quilts in Birmingham. So, oh my word, watch this space. Yes. And then Mr. Jackson and I are going on his birthday. We're going to this pottery place, and a new business has started up. Put us on the list, not thinking that it was going to be like the following week. But yeah, so that's all booked. So we're going to go pottering. I don't know what it's called, for the next 4 weeks. So I imagine like it's the whole process. It's 2 till 4, so that's going to be really nice on a Friday afternoon. So yes, we've got some joyful moments, experiences coming up. So let me know if you have got a word of the year. Let me know if you bought us anything at Blackpool, what projects you're casting on, and just let me know in general what you're working on. That would be really nice. If you could leave me a comment. If you can't leave me a comment, which is absolutely fine, I know it's difficult sometimes, maybe you can just go and put a like for me, and that will make so much difference to my channel. Right, my lovelies, well, I'm really pleased that I've come back for February wrap up. I can smell like the roast chicken fumes. Oh my word, do you get excited? Are you a roast dinner fan or not? Let me know. What's your favourite dinner? Right, so take care, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye, my lovies. Bye. Bye.